Hello, everybody at PentaQ. To answer your first question, the team is performing better for sure. We just have a lot more energy, and I think we're trusting each other a lot more, which feels pretty good. Um, honestly, I think this week was our best week of scrims so far. We've kind of been losing most of our scrims, and on Friday we ended up just like smashing everybody that day, so that was pretty nice. And I think that just gave us a little bit of a confidence boost going into these scrims. I also think that we kind of have a good idea about like what we want to play now compared to last week where we are still kind of just figuring it out. I kind of just feel like he doesn't really do anything and he doesn't really know how to punish lane. I put down a ward topside level 1 that didn't see him, so I felt comfortable walking towards the top side. Um, and I could have instantly lost my lane there if Jensen was better, but like, he kind of messed up. Like, I feel like if that was me, I would just insta end the Azir's career. Like, the lane would just be over. But against Jensen, I don't know. I ended up getting in a good spot just because like he didn't know how to play correctly. I think the biggest turning point was when my jungler got really far ahead early game. Even the first bot dive, okay, we messed it up. My support is like, "Okay, let me tank," but then he didn't wait for the creeps, and he was like, "Oh, fuck, my bad." Um, but their AD carry literally couldn't play, like, he was, like, so much CS down at one point, and, like, you could see our game plan was, like, we dove bot, then my support came mid to help me out. Jensen died on every roam because I hit level 6 early, I was freezing mid wave, and then Jensen was like, "I really need a breakout, guys." He brought people mid, but it's like, it doesn't even matter, they don't even win, so, yeah, I think that Jensen messed up. Then he TP'd bot, which was actually awful for the game, and then he messed up one more time, and then the game just ended because I could just keep going bot lane, with my jungler. Yeah, I think Ivern's a champ just in general that's been strong for a while, but a lot of junglers don't know how to play this champ. Like, he's so different, right? Like, he obviously you don't need kill the camps, and a lot of people don't know how to play against him, a lot of people don't know how to play him. Fortunately, my jungler does know how to play him. So yeah, it's he's a pretty good champ when you can play him. I tweeted something out today, and it was that I was gonna say Jensen only saves those performances, or usually saves those performances for scrims. Um, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty sure that got under everyone's skin on my team, and it also got under my skin. I was actually like I was so confused. I was like, he's played so bad recently that I don't understand why he's saying it. But it's good. It's good content. I actually think it's uh NRG NRG C9 and IMT. I think IMT his unless they're like scrim gods, IMT is pretty good. Um I think that they have a very clear draft identity of how they want to play. I think that their coaching staff bands for it to work out. Um And I don't think that their players are like superstars, but they're very consistent. And that's kind of what you want, right? So yeah, I think IMT is like a little bit of a dark horse there. The chance that I want to play in mid is like I wanted to try Ezreal, Karma, Vayne, Cassante. I wanted to play some Scion. Um, I usually have like a lot in that regard because I off roll so much, but it's a matter of time. I the only thing I don't know if other people would find this interesting, but it seems like LCK's prios are like one week they think one thing, and then the next week they like think the complete opposite. But the meta hasn't changed, right? and then the next week they're like, "Well, now we don't know what's actually good." So it seems like they don't actually have, like, a good idea of what to do, and they're just kinda picking stuff to pick it a lot of the time. Um, and I think teams like Gen G are actually, like, innovate a little bit in mid lane specifically. So, it's just kinda funny because I think the trends always end up being like, "What is Chovy playing?"